everybody, it is Purple Nova and welcome back to Satisfactory. Today's episode is a very exciting episode because we finally get to start creating our first mega factory. This is the first of 4 factories that we're going to be creating. It's the first of the 4 kind of parts that we need to send up our space elevator for the final time. And we're going to start on that factory today. The last 2 episodes, we basically did inventory of all the machines that we did, which was about, I think it's like 1,200 machines that we're going to be using for this factory, which is absolutely insane. So we're going to basically start on creating that factory today, which is really exciting. But before we jump into this episode, I just want to plug a few things in here, and I promise I'll be quick. So first off, if you enjoy this content, you enjoy watching it, and you don't want to miss it or miss any of the content that comes after this whole Satisfactory playthrough, or any of the other content that I create, which I do create other content, then I do request that you please subscribe to the channel. I don't ask for it often, but we are on our way to 1,000 subscribers. We're at, I think, like 748 as of recording this episode, which is really exciting. So if you don't mind watching me and you enjoy the channel, you can support it by subscribing. Another way is by joining the Discord, which the link to that will be in the description. It is relatively small, but if you want to get more involved in this community as it grows, and kind of being one of the founding people of this community, then that'd be a great way to do that. And the third and final thing, I do kind of have a small partnership with, where is it? Right there, Cheat Code Gaming Supplements. They produce gaming gum, which is pretty cool. So if you want to go check them out, the link to their website will be in the description. And if you use code NOVA15, you will get 15% off your purchase. And so with all that being said, let's jump into today's episode. So we are here at our giant platform that we created the last 2 episodes. And if you notice, it's all gone. All the machines are gone. They have all been disassembled, packed away, and are now in this beautiful train that we have here. Look at this. Look at this. 4 engines. It takes a lot of engines to run this. I tried running it with 1 engine, and it wasn't able to go up a hill, which was not good. But I got 4 engines. I got a crap ton of cars. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 train cars. I think. Did I do my math right? I hope I did. I think I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I did. Okay. And it's all ready to go. We are ready to go. We have every single resource in here. I've got a little spare resources kind of in the back here for if we do need them. I think, yeah, here's like our concrete. Just gonna place all of that in there. And then, yeah, some more miscellaneous stuff, which is exciting. It's a lot that we have here, and everything's full. And I also we also have a specific or a designated train track system, train route. Jeez, I can't find my words today. Train rail. There's a specific train rail that goes specifically, it's a lot of specifics, to where we're creating this factory. I just made it. It's only for this train. It'll only ever be used by this train. Kind of like a golden rail for this golden train. I think it's a golden train. I like the colors of it. I try to make it like black and gold. But enough of me babbling. We're going to get this autosave and we will be on our way. So we hop into here. And there's our autosave. We are ready to go. Everything's packed up. We'll see this place eventually again, but I don't plan on coming back here anytime soon. You know, kind of here for the long haul, pretty much. Or this is created for the long haul. I don't know. Words are hard. I'm sorry. It's 1 in the afternoon. It's just midday. Oh boy. All right, so we are going to drive our beautiful train there. Look at how long this is. Look at how absolutely long this train is. It's a long one. I'm so excited. I'm sorry, I'm just really excited for this. This has been a lot of planning. I don't know. I just spent a couple hours making sure I had everything and get everything ready and set up. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But and it's going to be a huge factory. I think we're going to make it 12 by 12 wide, and then we're gonna, so it's gonna be a total of 15 by 15 wide, or 15 by 15 long and wide. I don't know how tall. It's gonna be pretty damn tall. But 12 by 12 with that 15 by 15 is gonna be the actual factory part, and the other 3 spaces is going to be for like the conveyor belt system and everything. You'll kind of see. We'll build it for y'all. That's gonna be pretty cool. Pretty exciting. So again, rail system, and now we are back. Now we are just on the rail system for this trip, which is pretty cool. And we can go as fast as we want, so it's just gonna stop right at the end. But this is where we're gonna build our factory. I was coming down here and I was like, you know what? This is gonna work. This is a pretty large area, not a lot of things, and stop. Cool. Our train doesn't even fit. I was afraid of that. Our train wasn't actually going to fit on this whole long system, or this whole long flat rail that I created. My gosh, how big is this? Like, this is a long train. All right, so to start off, I could do the train system, do all that, but I want to save the train system for when we're ready for it, just because it's going to be the train system and then pulling in all the resources. That's going to be its own little part to all this. And I really want to build this factory. So that's what we're going to do. I do have an Excel sheet on my other screen that has just a few things on it to kind of keep me in line. But we need, again, 124 smelters for copper ingots, which is absolute boatload, which means we need 3,720 copper per minute. That's how much we need to bring in per minute, which is a lot. We let's see, we need 272 caterium ingots, or smelters, 272 smelters for caterium ingots, which equals 1,215 caterium per minute. We need, let's see, 64 foundries for steel ingots, which is 2,880 coal, and I'll get to the iron here. And we need 81 smelters for iron ingots, which in total for our iron resources, raw iron, we need 5,310 iron per minute. That's a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna wait on the whole train system for bringing all that in. That's gonna be, it's gonna be a lot. So I'm gonna grab this foundation and we are going to start this. Now, again, it's gonna be 15 by 15. And let's see, how do I want to do this? We'll just put it, so this is gonna be 10. So I'm gonna eliminate that one over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna go 10, and we need to go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet. I just realized this is probably gonna be the train system is. So we're not actually gonna build this. Well, heck. Well, let's just let's build this square itself. Sorry, I'm trying to do this on the fly. I tried to do some preparation, but I said screw it. I can do it myself. I don't need no preparation. Probably shouldn't have done preparation. Oh well. It's okay. It's like Legos. You just kind of, there's some instructions sometimes. You don't always have to follow the instructions. All right, so this is gonna be our tower base. It doesn't look too terribly big. That just means it's gonna be absolutely humongous in terms of height. So how tall is this going to be? Well, I think we need it, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tall for train stations. That's right. We're gonna make it 6 tall. Gonna come up here. If I can sit. Excuse me. Thank you. I'm gonna do another foundation. So this one's gonna be our main one here. Now this level isn't gonna be the one that we build on. This one is for our resources. You may be asking, what do you mean? Well, I want to have levels in between each of our built levels that is specifically for transporting resources. Man, this game does not like it when I place all this concrete, does it? So it just keeps things a little neater, a little nicer, which is always preferred. I'm just gonna place all this 3, 4, and 5. Is that right? Yes, it is. Okay. I guess let me finish this. I gotta keep it satisfying. I can't just like build all this and not finish it for you all. Gotta finish the square. So you can actually see kind of how big this is going to be. So there, this is our platform that we're going to be using, and this is each level. And I'll kind of get into how the levels are going to be split up. But in between each one, we're going to have a too tall kind of gap for our resources to flow in and out of. So yeah, then we'll just do that all the way over. And so I'm just gonna build another level here, and yeah, I'll do this off screen, and I'll meet you when this is pretty much all done. Okay, so here's our 12 by 12 kind of floor, and you can see I only made it 12 by 12 because this 3 by 3 on the outside is just going to be hollow all the way up and down, so that way we can basically bring resources up. Like, it's how we transport them up and down and all around and yada yada yada. Is it excessive? Yes, but I want to have the space to do that, because when I build the other factories and I try to do this, I don't give myself enough space, and I want to give myself enough space. So that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, what am I doing with all these levels? So basically each level is going to be its own specific thing. I'm not going to have multiple things on one level. Is it going to be some levels that have gaps in them, or really just like nothing on them? Yeah, probably. But to keep it simple and to keep things kind of nice and tidy, that's how I'm going to do it. And there's going to be sometimes for some smelters, I think, or constructors, I think, let's see, what's our biggest thing? I think there's a couple of them that have 153 constructors for, it looks like, wire. So that might take up 2 or 3 levels, which is okay. I'm okay with doing that. It's just being like, oh, this one does screws and cables and wires all on one level. It gets confusing. So for simplicity, that's how we're going to do it. And I'm not going to too much pull up and down, if that makes any sense. I guess I don't really need that. No, it's fine. We'll have the gap in between. Yeah, and we'll make it work. We'll have plenty of space. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be very spacious. So yeah, again, I'm not going to pull up and down. We're going to have our conveyor system on this level, because to do all the like lifts up and down through each smelter, constructor, everything, that's a lot, because that's 1,000 machines that we would need to do that for. Should be probably what, close to 2,000 inputs that we would need to control. I'm not going to do that. That's a lot of work. Not doing it. So yeah, let's start by gathering the resources we need for smelters, because that's what these first levels are going to be. These are going to be smelters. And I think we're going to start with, oh heck, let's start with our Caterium. We'll start with Caterium smelters. So for our Caterium, we need 27 smelters. Now these smelters aren't too terribly large, so we'll have a decent amount of space in here, which is okay. Just more space to move around. And yeah, that's pretty much that. How do I want to do this? I don't know which way I want to go with them. We'll go like start right here. We'll start it on this corner. So let's start it here, right there. That seems good. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I fit another one. We'll do 13. We'll do 13 and then 27 is such a weird number. That's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So we're gonna do there. We're gonna leave a space since we can. Then we're gonna do start them. Let's go back over here and do it. Do one right there. So that's 14. 1, 2, 23, 24, 25, 26. And so for our 27th, just gonna flip it this way. Why are you like this game? Why don't you want to work with me? I'm gonna do it right there. That'll be 27. So it'll go in. This will just go in this way and pop out right there. That'll work. That's not bad. 27 smelters for cherry ingots. I just need to actually identify all of them. And so for each of these levels, I kind of want to get them pretty much done before we move on to the next level. Just so that way we're not having to backtrack a whole bunch and have autosaves going up our wazoo all the time. That seems to be what happens all the time. I have an autosave set up for every 15 minutes and it still feels like it's all the time. There's just so much autosave. So let me quick get all these pasted, and I don't know exactly how. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry. Anyway, oh, we got copper over here. Let's look at all this copper. I think I scanned for copper. Yeah, there's a bunch of copper. So we should be fine copper-wise. Let's start setting this up. So we're gonna need a bunch of splitters and mergers, and we need cables and iron plates for that. So let's quick grab those. So we have everything ready for our mergers and splitters to be put in here. So we're just going to start doing it, I guess. Yeah, that's how it's gonna work. And the resources will be pulled in. I think I'm gonna pull them from underneath, and then they'll just like come up here, sort of thing. Boom, right there. Now this is probably gonna be the hardest part, is making sure everything lines up properly, because boy oh boy, is this gonna be a lot of things. Like, this is a lot of splitters and mergers that we're gonna need put here. So it's pretty much. Where are you lining up? Where are you lining up? Y'all still in line? Good, as you should be. Oh, I also didn't think about. I didn't even think about how many resources can we hold to each. So this needs 45, and we do 780. 780 times divided by. So 780 divided by 45. So we can do 17.3. And we have what? 13? Yeah, so we'll be fine. That's not a problem. So that's good. That's kind of also why this isn't like absolutely wide and huge. We're kind of going up with it. It's because like conveyor belts, they can only hold so much, and yeah, I don't really want to have to bother with all of that. I don't know how far out I put these. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's the same. Good. Thank goodness. Just gonna place all these. Yeah, I'll get all these plays, and then next up will be the mergers, which are gonna be so much fun. Hey, look at that. Look at that. That's not in line. That's not in line. What am I doing? It's not giving me. Oh well. Oh well. What are you gonna do about it? No, nothing. I'm gonna do nothing about it. There. Okay. So this is pretty much all of our splitters ready to go. That works. Let's move the smelter just a little closer. Go right there, so that way it's kind of in line. That should be all of our splitters. Now we'll just need to do the mergers, which I'll see you when that's all done, pretty much. All right, so that should be all of our mergers pretty much done. Our splitters and mergers are all set up. And we just need to bring them down and in. And these are gonna take, oh crap. I don't think I have any of the stuff we use for our conveyor belt system. So it's gotta be, I think I'm just gonna have it all be Mark V conveyor belts. Yeah, and we don't have, I remember I was running low, or I didn't have any of the stuff for Mark V conveyor belts. Okay, well, here, I'll be right back with the resources needed for my conveyor belts. Okay, so this, I got some, whatchamacallits, conveyor belts, or the stuff for conveyor belts. We really don't have, we aren't producing much AA sheets for conveyor belts, but that's okay. It is what it is. And we should produce more, I think. So I had a problem with my bauxite factory right up there, the one, our closest factory that we have to this place. The power wasn't, like, for some reason there was a cable that just wasn't connected to power, so that whole little factory wasn't producing anything. And that makes up for half of our bauxite stuff that we produce. Half of all this stuff that we produce is for that factory. It comes from that factory. And we just weren't producing. Which is a bit frustrating. I don't know how that happened. And it wasn't even to the factory itself. It was to the pumps that pump the water to the factory. Which I don't know why those weren't connected, because that factory was producing at one point. And I don't think I would ever disconnect the pumps to save power. It would be to disconnect the whole factory itself. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what happened there. Nothing good, that's for sure. We're just gonna place all these. See how fast I can do it. How fast do you think I can do it? Not fast at all. Wow, I didn't even. Nope. Kicked up the conveyor. Damn it. I'm not a speedrunner by any means. Probably will never be, because that stuff's hard. And yeah, so let me connect all this stuff. Okay, so that should be everything connected just in time for an autosave. Boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy, do I love these autosaves. Are they something? Let me tell you. Never get enough of them. So I would just need a conveyor hole, whatever this is called. We'll just place it right there. We'll keep it out just a wee bit, just ever so slightly. So I think, yeah, we need an input and we need outputs, right? So this works. I'm doing this right? I don't know. And this one will have just its own output right there. So it's conveyor Mark V. We need to reverse it because this is pulling in. Yeah, and let's do the conveyor belt there. I could have made it closer. Oh well. So this one is bringing up, which there we go. This one is bringing down. This one's bringing up, and this one's bringing down. There we go. That should be all of that, right? And I got everything. This should be all our deuterium smelters on one level. Assuming. I hope. Yes, then these should all be able to come down. So, in terms of, well, let's connect everything that is coming out. So out we'll do there. This one's going in. This one's coming out. Going in. This one's going out. And then I guess everything that's going in will raise it up. Yeah. We'll bring it up one. There. That way I can do a splitter. No, I should do a merger first. Do a merger, like right here, and then we'll do a splitter on top of it. Which we'll do right there. So that way everything can connect below. This can then also come over there. This can be brought to here. Be brought to there. And there we go. Look at that! Look at that! All this level just for this. This is all that's going to be on this level. That's okay. I don't mind. I know we'll use it more the higher we go and stuff, but it just makes it easier. And it's going to make the tower so much taller. It's going to be so cool. So that's pretty much that for our Caterium. Yeah. Finish that, and then we'll can bring these around when we do our kind of big stuff on this side. Next up for this is going to be the power. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have a power room. I've seen a power room before be made. I think it'd be nice to have a power room. We don't actually need a power room. Like, this is once this is turned on, it's turned on. We just need a kind of like command switch, or like a switch that controls this whole tower. That's basically what's gonna happen. So yeah. I don't know how to do power. I don't really know. Oh man, it's gone crazy. Do we do it above? Do we do below? Who knows? Let's just call it there. I think we'll call this episode here. I think it's long enough. Might be too long. I don't know. This is all of our Caterium stuff ready for our kind of main tower. Again, this is tower. This is our red tower. Each tower is going to be kind of color coordinated or color coded, and this one's going to be red. We've got how many smelters? 27 smelters, I think. Yeah, 27 smelters. They bring in summed them out 1,215 Caterium ore, and they produce 27 times 15, 405 Caterium ingots per minute. So that's how much we need. Cool. That's that. Next episode we'll continue on. We'll probably do our next one. We'll probably do our copper next. Yeah, we'll do our copper next. That'll be our next level. It'll pretty much be similar to this, just a little bit bigger. I know these episodes might get a little repetitive, but I want to make sure that if you ever like try to mimic this in a certain way, or if you just want to see this whole process be done, those videos are there. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye.